good? I think we are good. All right. So here we are. I will talk about a few topics and that'll be the end of it, of course. Usually I call this YouTube issues. That will be a video that I'll talk about just the issues that we did with YouTube, which there's a lot of issues that could be talked about. A lot of issues. um, Of course, again, like I have to keep saying until YouTube do something, which I guess I could actually email YouTube and see what exactly is their freaking opinion or thought or whatever that happened to this freaking channel. Maybe I'll do that at the beginning of the year. Don't know for sure. But either way, there's just one thing that, and the reason why I'm doing this is because of Chris. Chris Canada. I think that's kind of like how to say his name. Either way, he is a big Power Ranger fan of the Philippines. And on Instagram, he basically just told us exactly what you kind of can figure. So here we go, even though I think he was struggling while MMPR Toys is figuring out some way how to do moron. MMPR Toys is figuring out how to do things technically kind of figuring out how to do things, kind of. But it is kind of funny how uh, did he get how many? I don't even know how many. Yeah, he said 1.7 million, right? And I'm like, well, then Bruno in the in his usual like vlogs. I haven't seen him. My apologies, dude. But you hear him a few times talk about the YouTube rep, and the last one that really was like a messed up part was the fact that YouTube was like, oh, Power Rangers isn't really doing good. Maybe you should try to figure out some other angle you can do with your YouTube channel. And it's like, just like Bruno says, it's a Pokemon Power Ranger channel. It's about Power Rangers. You telling them to go a different direction from Power Rangers? That basically he has reached the peak of what Power Rangers can give him. And it's best to just go to another freaking avenue versus yeah, it just gets very messed up. Like apparently YouTube got broken thanks to it. Like that's the funny part. It's like, was YouTube ever actually good? And it's like, I think so. Like for the very beginning it was okay, but there were some issues. And then Google took it. When Google took it, they did some crazy stuff. Really crazy stuff. But it was kind of funny where that original channel, they did actually give me a proposal, being like, hey, you did this certain amount of views. How about we actually put some ads on your videos, just sweeten the deal for you. And it's like, I didn't want to charge anyone for the video though. That's the thing. It's like I always never want to do that. And nowadays with the freaking ads and ads are everywhere. It sucks. It's like, oh my gosh. Of course, like you already know if you know what another channel, I do play Goosebumps Horror Town. I also play Pokemon Pocket, TGG Pocket. Those don't have ads on them. And I say thank goodness for that. For Horror Town, you do get to see an ad, but it's only because you want an extra Goosebumps buff. Other than that, there's no ads. Everyone else has ads, and it's messed up. YouTube, oh my gosh, apparently I don't even know. It gets even worse with YouTube. It's like, okay, so I think a few people already know that I have a PlayStation 3 in my room, and I use that to play YouTube, go on YouTube. You might ask why I don't have a PlayStation 4 is because my TV is back from 2002, 2003, 2004. So it doesn't have HDMI capabilities. So PlayStation 3 is the last thing I'm able to use. But YouTube on the freaking PlayStation 3, you get at least 5 to 7 ads when they need to do an ad break. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, they just keep torturing me as if it's like maybe you should get a new one. It's like, oh, and what am I supposed to do with the TV because you guys don't do it anymore? So it's like, I don't understand what you want me to do. It doesn't make sense, does it? So, and I'm trying to think, it's like, what about the other ones? Like, I think if you go on a phone or a tablet, you're good. I do watch Kamen Rider Zets, and I'm just yelling at him. I was like, I'm getting to the point where it's like, I'm writing down mentally who was an idiot interrupting me. There's too many. Native, screw you. With Dixie, screw you. And the list gets on and on and on where I'm like, oh, all y'all, screw you. If you want me to buy your stuff, how about not getting in my way when I'm watching stuff? You know? Maybe that. And you could say that, oh, they're just trying to make it like freaking television, but it's like, yeah, but you're actually getting away. At least for television, which YouTube never mastered it, it's the pause break. They never mastered it. YouTube never mastered a pause break. Some people even try to get you a pause break. And sadly, your AI or whatever you're using still sucks at it. So it's like, I'm not going to say you should ditch ads completely because you're trying to get some money out of this. And I don't even understand. It's like, are you making a profit finally? Are you finally making a profit after doing all this crap? I don't know. But back to the situation at hand is just the fact that where it's like, Chris actually opened up and said that he made a brand new channel. He didn't know how it would be taken. And he did a podcast for it too. And it's taking flight. And I'm like, congratulations, dude. Me, I'm like, do we really want to start again? Like the third time? Abandon his channel, make a brand new channel. It's like, it was already hard enough to get this off the ground. And even if I could say get it off the ground, it did do some good numbers when YouTube wasn't trash. And I think I was trying to answer when was YouTube turn to trash. And I think basically when Elsa Gate and perverted idiots decided to look at a Chinese gymnastics video and say some messed up crap. Those guys are the ones that caused all this messed up drama with the Copolas too. Which is kind of funny where it's like this is where we get the messed up part of where it's like this is for adults and this is for kids. Oh, so does that mean for the stupid NPAA or MPA, they should now be like, we shouldn't have G anymore. We should just have Y for kids only. It's like, dude, that's not how TV or movie works. Why is the internet doing this? Why are you allowing YouTube to do this? There's layers to what you got, right? Think about the movies. We got rated G, they rated PG, they rated PG-13. Then we have rated R. Then we have rated C, NC-17. Is that am I correct? And then we have X, rated X. And here you are just basically just changing it all up. And TV wise, which the V chip showed up. Yeah, the V chip showed up in the 90s. So we got, I think, do they have TVG for it? I think they have G. Then they have rated TVY. And then you had TV 14. I think that's about it, right? Oh, don't forget about TVMA, mature. So just notice that's what you technically should have done, YouTube, to where it's like we should have ones that can be rated G, ones that can be rated for young people only. That's what you should have done instead of just crap of where it's like it's either you it's for the kids or for the parents. And it sucks that you wrecked it for everyone who actually had, little viewers. It's like they deserve to be able to type and stuff and instead, it's like, no, the kids have been silenced. Screw the kids. And then now the people who actually make stuff for children, it's total silence versus they got praise. It's like, yeah, but the sad part is like, even if you want to let the adults say thank you, you're awesome, my kids love your show, you they can't even do it because the freaking video has to be rated kids only. And it's get very, very sad. It's like kids hype things up, but they can't hype it up on YouTube. They have to go to another freaking platform for it. And it's like, you fucked it up. You screwed this whole entire thing up. And it's like, I know, because you had some freaking creepy jergasses on just on this freaking app, on this platform. It's like, I know it's bound to happen. It had to happen. I'm sorry, but it's amazing that freaking Daily Motion purged everything. It's like, I think you should have been like Daily Motion. They purged almost everything messed up and naughty. But of course, again, you had sick freaks, no offense, but sick freaks who actually were doing stuff on YouTube that they aimed it for children, but it wasn't for children. And sadly, you still have it here today. So it didn't really solve anything, did it? It's like, yeah, you didn't solve nothing at all. And you just only hurt everyone who makes the videos versus the one. I guess you should hurt the people who make videos, but you're aiming it at everybody versus the ones who actually are truly responsible. So it really sucks that you have, and I, again, it's like, it's kind of funny part was like, okay, so it couldn't just be Elsa Gate, Elsa and Spider-Man and all the horrible crap over there, because it's like, if it was just them, then don't you think that they would just have the things rated kids or adults? So it had to have been the freak shows who actually commented on the gymnastic video because they got rid of the comments for every video too, especially if it has children in it. Which, not to blame the ones who put it up, but it's like you kind of should figure that people would most likely look at them in a messed up way. You know, it's kind of like the whole thing of where it's like, oh, I'm showing the pageant show, yes, and I'm even showing the behind the scenes when they're putting on clothes and stuff. It's like, whoa, whoa. But of course, it's a different culture too. Don't forget, it's a different culture as well. So it's like, I don't know, besides perhaps instead of doing this drastic thing, if you see people saying some messed up stuff, take the video and make it private. And then when they ask why is it private, you can say that, hey, look at your comments, and they look at the comments and be like, oh, there's sick people there. Oh, we didn't notice, so at least you would know, and then you can learn for the better versus they most likely keep doing it. Most likely they posted more. And the sick guys most likely found another website to talk about it and post that freaking video over there on the other website so they could talk about it. So we basically did nothing here. That's the sad part. The only thing you did is just make it horrible for all of us. But as for Chris, though, the thing is the thing where it's like, I did want to mention this in a video, but it kind of feels painful though. And it would be painful for everyone. That's how it is. It's like, this will be a painful scab that you just reveal, which is the fact of, and I mention this all the time, zombie subscribers, the ones who actually are subscribed to me, but haven't said anything or did anything since I don't know how it went. So it's like, yeah, then perhaps you should purge the ones who actually don't exist no more. Purge their accounts. I know it sounds messed up, but you might as well do the purging. It's gonna hurt all the ones who got millions of subscribers. It's definitely gonna hurt them the most. It's gonna hurt them a lot. But I think it's time for you to purge old subscribers. Allow it to be a reveal of where it's like, this is where you are actually. And kind of like what I was thinking about, not going to be political in this, not going to do it, but I'm just going to say, perhaps just for the sake of no hurt egos, you just have two versions of it. So you have the one where you didn't purge them, so you still have a count of it. but it's not actually the real active one. So when they go to active subscribers, they'll see who exactly how many there are. But I think that's how it works. It's like, yeah, you should just have an active subscriber count. So it's like as long as they're able to say hi or stuff, and you almost like will send like letters or not letters, but send notifications or something. I don't know. But basically, maybe you should just have something new for the YouTube app where everyone's subscribed to so many. So how about this? You basically have them all kind of like grayed out. So the ones that you actually do continue to have activity with, they won't be grayed out anymore. You go to them, you actually like one of their videos, any video you wish that you haven't watched already and commented on, there you go. And as for the other ones, they'll be grayed out. So at least we know for a fact where it's like, okay, so we know where you stand. You don't really care for these videos or my videos or anyone anymore. So there you go. That makes perfect sense. Versus here we are still where you're subscribed, but you're not saying anything. You're not doing anything. You're not watching anything. So at least give me a better perspective versus like, how is this an upper hill battle? And it just continues to just not really make any momentum at all. I think that's basically all for YouTube issues. It's just this the fact where it's like the reveal, just reveal everyone that these are actually the subscribers you have. If you're lucky enough, it's the same count you have already. Which I'm pretty sure for me, it most likely will be like 3 digits. Pretty sure everything is gonna just be shredded. This will be a shredded freaking moment. Which sucks. Of course, it sucks. But considering again, this is just a dying ship, a sinking ship I try my best to do. And it's like, I feel exactly how Japan anime feels. And it's sad that it's like, that's how I feel. Where it's like, yeah, it's like, it's easier to do live streams versus making videos. And it's like, yeah, I would hope that I might get the spark again to do this again. But the only way how to do it is from viewers like you. You gotta like the video, you gotta comment, you gotta show exactly the reason why I should get back into the game and try to get this ship back up into the air instead of just continuing to just have it sink with some little patchwork, but I'm still present. It's just that the fact of they shot it down. They been shot this whole channel down, and it's just basically not trying to sink all the way into the water, but most likely they already just left it and just. So yeah, at least the good news is that I gave you a little update where it's like I have videos, I have recordings. It's just that it's hard to continue on where it's like, yeah, because I'm pretty sure in the end of it all, they might have already screwed me when it comes to the whole kid stuff, which is like the thing is that if we're going to make a kids only and adults only thing, well, can't we have both? Because there are people who actually watch cartoons. I do that. I do that. It's like, yeah, a place where people can talk about the cartoon. It's like, I don't know any new cartoon in particular where I'm like, oh, we could talk about it. It's like, I don't know one actually. Excuse me. Except for Guppy. Was that the name? I think it's not the name of it, but it's a one that actually came from a foreign country. And I'm like, she weird. She sounds like she's an old lady. It's like whoever voices her sound like an old lady. And it's like, I think this is bad casting, but however, it's awkwardly okay. She awkwardly fits the role, even though it's like, I don't think she fits the role. It'll be cool to talk about her. Cool to talk about that. Cool to talk about Kif again, which I haven't watched it lately. Miraculous, of course. Talk about Miraculous, of course. Simpsons, yes. Talk about The Simpsons. Futurama, which, wow. I still have to get to the point of where I talk about Animaniacs and the fact that they're gone. I'm like, man, they gone. I think they've been gone for 2 years, dude. What about King of the Hill? Which is like King of the Hill was not even for kids in the first place. So don't come over here and be like, oh yeah, we rated it for kids because it's got cartoons. It's like there's some things that you didn't supposed to watch as a kid, but hey, I watched it. Even though King of the Hill was alright, it's just PG. It's like yeah, it's like it was PG-13 or four. No, not sorry. I think it was TV-14. Yeah, it's like TV-14, which I watched it anyways. But at least the good news is that I didn't watch it as a little kid. I watched it as a preteen, which is that 70s show. So yeah, I watched it as a preteen. So no harm, no foul, except for of course Mad TV. But yeah, Mad TV, I watched it ever since I was a 5 year old. So that one. But of course, I had a verbal contract that I made sure I actually never broke it. So just yeah, I think YouTube just went the wrong way. Or should I say Google went the wrong way of scheduling this whole entire thing. Don't know what to say on this one. Don't know what to say. But how about we talk about Power Rangers for 1 second? Yeah, there we go. But that's much better. But of course, we gotta talk about Super Sentai, which I don't have anything for that. I already said it once that Super Sentai is now going away. They're gonna call them Universal Warriors. Cool. I think I already talked about the whole thing of perhaps they should just go on hiatus. Hiatus did wonders for Kamen Rider. And it's amazing that we don't even get to say happy anniversary, Kamen Rider. You came back in 2000. It's 2025. You guys are running for it. You're doing great. You haven't yet ditched again. So you haven't yet ditched. You guys had plans. You continue on. You have interesting gimmicks. They are doing good. Well, Super Sentai, I think they were doing good, but like I said before, the Megazords was the big deal, and I tried figuring out when did the Megazords went bad, and I'm like, I guess technically it might have been bad in the 2020s. I think maybe Kara Major was when it all went bad. And I'm like, I know that sounds horrible, but I'm like, might even Ryu Soldier might have went bad. It's like, yeah, I didn't really want, and Dino Fury came out, so it's like I didn't really want that figure. I didn't want any figure from Ryu Soldier. So it's like, no, no, Ninja might have been the one. It's like, yeah, I think Ninja might have been the start. Either way, it's like you're trying to do something cool, but I think you're running on fumes. You've been running on fumes ever since. I think as soon as that guy passed away and he wanted to pass the torch to you, I think you guys should have stopped right then and there and then rebooted it. But of course, I guess you wanted to make it all the way to 50 years, which that's admirable. But however, it's like, man, and Hasbro is basically is in a rut. And it's like, well, Hasbro basically did what Kamen Rider did. The only messed up part is that y'all guys stopped for 2 to 3 years just to be like, oh, we're gonna do what Disney did. Seriously? Seriously now. You did what Disney did. Y'all guys are stupid. It took you 2 to 3 years to figure that crap out, or 1 to 2 years to figure that crap out. That's so stupid. Me, I'm like, you should have been did pilot mode, where it's like, okay, so while we're trying to think of something, we'll just get a small team, well, small writer team and everything, and you just translate it and just do it, copy and paste what they did in Japan. Okay, game over. We good. Tokuger, that have copied and pasted. You older, copy and paste it. Q Ranger, oh, we f- that up. But let's say that, Dino Fury didn't do their stupid idea. Q Ranger copy and paste it, might even had Saban's giving some ideas of what he was gonna do. Then there you go. He'll just be a consultant because no, we're not gonna do any fart jokes or anything. It's like, yeah, so I'm shocked that sadly when Imus Bonds came back and I already showed you that he did like three adult movies. Three movies that are for adults. I'm shocked that he didn't just want to make Power Rangers truly serious. Because kids aren't not really watching Power Rangers, technically. He went to Netflix. You might as well shoot your shot. You should have just did three test ones. Tokuger, Lupin Ranger vs. Pato Ranger, and I might even say, hey, take my version of Ghost Ager. Yeah, make Megaforce the way I told you how to make it. Give them three heavy hitters. If those three heavy hitters did good, then you can go back. You might do Power Ranger Samurai over, but this time do it the way Shinkinger told you to do it. Do Gokaiges the way it should have been done. Ooh, man, talk about you got a brand new freaking fandom. People will be like, whoa, this is some awesome shit that you got here. Versus, it was lackluster. Sorry to tell you this, but it was like really lackluster. Yeah, it wasn't really that good. Sorry, man. Sorry to tell you this. But it's kind of funny that Hasbro had that meltdown 1 to 3 years ago. And now you have Toei who had the meltdown secretly as well. Which I'm like, dang, then shoot. Was it Hasbro's fault? Which I'm like, no, I don't think Hasbro was the fault of it. But it would be kind of funny and petty where they're like, Hasbro doesn't want to do it with us anymore. They want to make their own. Have we lost our touch? Have we actually not have the good suits and we we not good enough to even get Power Rangers? We're not good enough to actually be homaged. We're not good enough no more. It's like, man, if that's what happened where because of Hasbro, they had a freaking reflection to the point where they started crash and burn, and they're like, our ratings are actually going down too. This is a sign. This is a sign that we're not going the right path no more. It's like, oh my gosh. If it's true that Hasbro started this crap, I'm gonna say you suck. Hasbro, you suck. You're an idiot. You had the most easiest thing to do. It's like, and they wanted to do everything. It's like, and I think that's what caused the meltdown. Where they're like, we want to make our own stuff. We can do our own stunts. We want to have everything all by us. And it's like, they did the heavy lifting. All you had to do was freaking just modify it to make it fit. That's all you had to do. You wanted to do everything. Do you know how much money it costs? And since they did that number crunching, they were like, oh my gosh, what have we done? It's like they should have actually just said, oh, never mind. We continue on with Power Rangers. Never mind. We continuing on. Never mind. But it's like, yeah, let's just say it. Hasbro's a damn idiot. Hasbro's a damn idiot, and I guess technically Power Rangers wasn't really responsible for them having a meltdown either. It's more because of what Disney did to them during the. When did they start? It's like, when did Disney start screwing them over? I think they started screwing them over with Eternals. I think that's it. I think Eternals was the start. And it's not only Marvel stuff, it was so much other stuff they got them to make too. And now here they go because they decided to lie to their shareholders. And their shareholders are like, oh, we caught you in a lie. We want our money. So guess what happened? That is kind of funny. they sold everything Power Rangers related so they could actually pay some of the shareholders back or at least figure out some way how to appease them for a moment. Like Hasbro is in deep water. I don't know what happened since then, but they are in deep water and it's like you should have done what I did. When a family member of mine and just many family members, they were doing stuff, they had to move, but their daughter, baby, their baby girl, was just around. And I'm like, I put her in a corner with all her toys and just made sure that she's all good. That's what you should have did. Took Power Rangers, put it to the corner, allow them to have people to build on them, allow them to continue on with the TV shows at least. So when you do come bounce back, you have a demand for figures and Megazords and morphers. At least the good news is that you'll have that demand. Versus what you did is that you left them everyone hanging with Dino Cosmic Fury. Never actually gave them figures for it, which I'm pretty sure you most likely thought that the freaking suits were crap anyways. The Morpher was good on the TV, but dang, you screwed him over in the one that came in on the freaking store. And then the Megazord, you refused to have it in the TV in the freaking stores. Instead, you told them get on Amazon. And then the first Zord we see in the first Megazord combination we see in Cosmic Fury is not even the one you sold them. So I don't know what to tell you besides they don't have any love for Has Power Rangers. They should have had it. It's just having issues. It's like, yeah, it's like I always tell you, a desk entertainment, if someone actually treated it with respect and gave them funding and everything, a desk entertainment would be treating Power Rangers with respect. And Kamen Rider would actually be in America. I'm pretty sure Zets would just be a freaking confirmation of them being like, hey, we see what you're doing at this entertainment. We had a relationship. We had a relationship because the relationship would actually span for it would be 19 years now. So it's like, damn, a desk entertainment with Toei. They freaking boys. They were actually be cool with each other to the point where it's like a desk entertainment not only is doing Power Rangers, but they actually are doing Zets together with Toei. That would be a big ass step. Where it's like, yeah, it's mixture. It's a stream mixture, which that I think Toei really wish to have. It'll be unbelievable that a Death Entertainment eventually just turned into Toei America. Now, if that happened, that's a crazy ass timeline. The fact of where it's like, man, a Death Entertainment wanted to favor a Toei so much. Now, when a Death Entertainment truly was going to go bankrupt, they're like, nah, we're going to take you. We're going to absorb you. You're now going to be Toei America. I would be like, holy, like seriously, holy shit. But as for Bandai America, they are trash. No offense. They gotten decent, but still, they treated freaking Adess Entertainment like trash. So I guess as soon as, they might have imported, I guess. Yeah, they would just import the toys. I don't know. I'll just tell you. Oh my gosh. When Bandai America sees they're called Toei America, I'm pretty sure they would have no choice but to respect them now. It would be crazy. It's like they got Power Rangers, they got Kamen Rider, and Bandai America still give us crappy ass toys, like extremely crappy toys. But they still try to charge us that a lot of money for them, even though the toys are most likely shouldn't even be $4. They should be like $3 or below because they're crappy quality. So it just sucks that we're in this part where Saban's didn't really go to a Death Entertainment and be like, hey, because I'm pretty sure his ego most likely was really inflated where they're like, they did Kamen Rider and it was world renowned. it got some rewards, but not to the point where it's like, whoa. But still, it was well noticed. And he just walked by and been like, I got Power Rangers. I'm getting Power Rangers back. Who cares about these guys? They're suffering. They need money for them to continue on. Well, they should have freaking figured shit out. It's like, what the hell? Like, yeah, so it went from Jaime Saban's, and then he gave it to freaking Hasbro, and then Hasbro has it, and they're kind of partnering with Playmates, but they're not doing any TV. Instead, they're doing reruns of the original show. For some reason, Playmates doesn't even have the Dragon Zord. That's kind of weird. But here we are with the whole thing of where it's like, I don't know. At least the good news is that they're truly in stores now. You could find Mastodon in stores. The only thing you can't find in stores is, of course, freaking pterodactyl. Of course not. Haven't seen it in Ollie's, so they're doing kind of good for right now. But I get the Megazord? Not truly. I don't think I'm gonna really get it. Again, I would just want to have Dragon Zord battle mode. That's all I really want is Dragon Zord battle mode. So I will get the three. And I would hope again that the Dragon Zord will have the feet of the pterodactyl, so I don't have to buy the pterodactyl because it's kind of worthless if I want battle mode. But for some reason, I have to get pterodactyl, and it's like, well, what I'm gonna do with pterodactyl is not gonna be a part of the transformation. I just need the freaking feet of the pterodactyl. Yeah, it gets very messed up where I'm like, I hope they figure things out when the time comes. And don't be a jerk and be like, oh, well, he just gave you the dragon dagger. It's like, that's all he just give me the dragon dagger. That's all he give me. Seriously, what? So as for Super Sentai, well, we'll see what's the next step. Me, I haven't even seen, I didn't see the end of Boom Boonger, and I haven't seen Ryu Kaiser. I don't even, Go Ryuger. I think that's not how to say it. I haven't seen any of that. No idea if I really want to because people are dogging it a little bit. So I was like, I don't even know if I really want to. So they're really dragging their feet to the end, I guess. But it's like they just need a refresh. I don't know how big of a refresh they're gonna do, but they do need a refresh. So I really hope that this new step that they're gonna take will be good to the point where it's like they're gonna take a new step and they're gonna be good again. They're gonna bring back their A game and everything, which I'm like, I don't know. It's like I don't know. At least when I say with Common Rider, there's just some things where it's like it's pretty cool, while some it's like it's lackluster. Like Zet's his freaking thing, and um, not Gaim is frick. What was his name? Well, I forgot his name, but either way, the previous one before him, eh. Yeah, his morphers and but it's like, well, their look is good. I wouldn't mind having a figure of them, I guess. Then before that, what was the one before that? It's like I'm thinking the top of my head. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna think of the top of my head. What was his name? It's like I see him now, and I'm like, well, did he have a good one? He had cards. Yeah, I don't really think I really cared for him though. It's like, yeah, sorry to say, I don't really care for him. But ones I'm like kind of cool is Kamen Rider X-Aid. I would love to have the game card or game key. I would love to have the guy memory. Yep, not a guy memory, but the memory from Kamen Rider W. Gaim, actual Gaim. I wouldn't mind having. I would say the acorn, since that's what usually normal people have. Uh Kamen Rider gets. Oh my gosh, dude! I would so like to have. I forgot his name. I think Tanuki. I might as well get a Tanuki. Yep. Yeah, I'm like, is Kanuki, of course. Kamen Rider Wizard, I would get the victim ring. It's like, yeah, because it's like I'm not gonna be able to do magic. If I want to get the freaking ring for protection. What else? Like? I'm trying to think. Like I think that's basically all. Mm. Kamen Rider Decade had cards too, which yeah. Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, of course, I would love to have all their figures, but their figures were never made in a perfect quality, though. Even though uh, Dawson Rider. Oh hey, Shin Godzilla got a new English dub. Oh, not Shout Factory. Not Shout Factory's alright. Previous release had Funimation English dub. If you want to watch comparison videos, cool. I mean, while we're here, let me just change it. Let's just change it to this. Because, like, yeah, while we're here talking about that, might as well complain about the dubbing and everything. Because I did want to have a video for it, but the video always got buried. So I can say it here. It sucks how they're doing the dubbing. And I get that the 90s might have did dubbing differently, but at least the good news is that they gave us an intro that is in English. No offense, but there's just some that I'm like, it doesn't transfer well. Thank goodness I'm not watching on actual TV or I have to sit through the whole entire intro, which I'm like, the intro sucks. Like My Hero Academia. Some of the intro's good, but the last season one that we have to deal with sucks that I'm like, I gotta fast forward because it's not worth it. At least when it comes to One Punch Man, I think all three seasons were okay. It's amazing that the first season and the third season, they share kind of the same aura, if we can call it that. But you know, the one that's really devastating, well, besides Sailor Moon, and it's funny where it's like, man, is the reason why Dragon Ball Super gets to have special treatment and Dragon Ball Z Kai is because it's been like that. So they're like, oh, we do have to dub the intro and the outro because, well, they did it to the 90s, so we have to still do it. And it's like, I watched Dragon Ball Super, which please, people, for the love of God, stop thumbs downing those videos. Those are freaking reviews. It's not actual episodes, it's reviews. But sadly, they won't even listen because they're not listening. So, either way, I listen to Japanese, but I really wish I didn't because no offense to the Goku actor, but dude, what the hell? It's like, yeah, what the hell with you, and what the hell with King Kai? It's just like, yeah, it's like never again. But I will say the intro and outro is pretty good in the Japanese version. Now that was okay. But it was funny that the one's like, thump thump thump, I'm hungry. Deep doop bop, I'm hungry. It's like, what? That's what it translates into? I would prefer it'd be like dip dip bop, dip bop, dip dip bop, pooty bop, because it sounds cooler that I don't know. Versus, oh my gosh, that's what they're saying. Man, I thought that freaking song was awesome and good. It was horrible. It's like, oh my gosh, it's freaking horrible. And of course, shout out to Mezzo over here. Miso, yeah. Miso Zoe. uh, but the one that really is horrible, it has to be what they did to freaking Digimon. And I even have a short that I haven't released where I'm like, so you're telling me that they actually did dub the new reboot of Digimon season one? Yep, we did. Where the hell was that on TV? You're telling me you stupid idiots did not even put it on TV. You didn't even put it on TV. Are you nuts? Are you stupid? It's like, oh my gosh, you're so stupid. What the hell? It's like I was over here being like, oh, they never dubbed it. It's messed up. Digimon is really actually getting screwed over here in America because They're not doing anything. It's like, no, no, no. So they skipped many of what's going on. They skipped Digimon Fusion, whatever it's going to be called next. They skipped Ghost Game, but they did do the dub. They did do the reboot of the first season of Digimon, and then you never even told anyone that you did it? Are you fucking kidding me, you idiot morons? Are you fucking kidding me? It's like, oh my gosh. But what they did to Digimon Try was really horrible. This is where I'm like, Shout Factory, cool that you got a license and everything, but could you not actually understand how Digimon actually worked in America, you idiots? Like, yeah, what you needed to do was watch the first two seasons of Digimon, and even the damn movie that understands, like, oh, the Digivolution sounds are different from Japan's? Yes, moron. Yes. At least the intro was okay. Digimon, 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 Digimon. I think that was it, but it was something else. But either way, that was okay. But the Digivolutions didn't match up to what happened in the, in the freaking American version. Which I'm like, that's why you suck. That's why you're a damn idiot. You suck. I still didn't even get to see the last whatever Adventure 2 happened. It's like, yes, second season actually did get to have their version of it, and I didn't get to see it. And I personally don't feel like I want to see it because it was like the whole thing of where it's like, oh, Ty and Matt have to say goodbye to their Digimon forever. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, it's like, it gets very, very messed up where I'm like, perhaps it's good I didn't see it. Perhaps I should just ditch. Perhaps I should just ditch it. Just leave it in the past. Because that's what you're doing. You just left all the stuff that made Digimon in the past. So basically, it's not actually the Digimon that I care about. So why should I even care to look for it? So it sucks. It's like, yeah, it sucks that you dub it. Awesome, good for you, but you don't even try to make it homey. At least the good news is that they did some of the work, but the sucky part is like, do you really want to lean on the people of Japan to make a good intro and outro? Do you really think you should be doing that? That's my messed up part. It's like, do you really think you should be doing that? Sometimes they're good, but there's sometimes where it's bad. Fire Force, good, truly good. Good intro, good outro, good. But sometimes some just need to be spiced up by maybe dubbing it in English too, so you can actually make it really pop versus I don't know what they're really saying, but hey, it's a good tune, but I don't know what the hell they're saying, but hey, it's a good tune. It's like, would you like that? Or I understand what they're saying. It's a good tune, and what they're saying is freaking awesome. Dude, I need to download this and make my ringtone. It's like that's what you really need to do. And I remember back in the day, you guys sell ringtones, but apparently you guys forgot that exists. So wow, you guys suck. It's like, yeah, it's like, how are you leaving this on the floor? I don't understand how you're leaving it on the floor. It's like even Disney's too stupid to realize when they had Power Rangers. It's like y'all guys could have benefited out of the ringtones. Excuse me. You should have allowed the ringtones to show what you should have had as a freaking intro of Power Rangers, you know? Because trusting you was not a good idea. But yeah, the dubbing is an issue, and it sucks that sometimes the dubbers, the ones who actually are the voice actors, decide to stab people who like the old stuff. Mainly the people of Sailor Moon. It's like, yeah, the new Sailor Moon actors decide to just go rampant and stab people versus, maybe understanding the fact of where we never will get to have what we want. For some reason, it's not. It's like you. I don't even think it was nostalgia is the reason why they did it, but they got Sailor Moon, all 5 seasons, all dubbed with new actors, and it's like, so you're telling me that you're in California, Canada's kind of nearby, you can't actually fly in most of the actors or all the actors? Why not? And plus, since you already made your damn money, and I don't know how much you made, but I'm pretty sure you made a buttload of money. A buttload. You can actually take the buttload of money you actually got and now make the nostalgia edition. Even though I know WB, they still have all of the Sailor Moon songs. I don't know why, but for some reason they got all the Sailor Moon songs somewhere in their stupid vault, like idiots. Don't know why you have that, but sure, why the not? And it's like, WB, come on, man. Do you really need it? Do you really need to hoard those freaking song mixes? It'll be cool if you just make a nostalgia edition and just help us out here. Of course, nostalgia edition is going to be kind of a little bit wicked because there's going to be a lot more stuff you have to do. Since there's been 2 Tuxedo Masks and 2 Sailor Moons, you're going to have to make at least like 2 tracks at least. But at least the good news is that original Tuxedo Mask, he's doing good for himself. He was Spider Man for 1 year. He was Batman for 5 years. He helped out Curious George. The dude is all good. If you don't want to bring him, it's all good because it's like he already got enough. If he needs more, then yeah, bring him back. But it's like, yeah, you just need 2 tracks. You got the original track, and then you got the second track with the previous Sailor Moon, the newest Sailor Moon. For some reason, she got replaced. No idea why. But I'm like, man, that one sucks though. It's like I don't really want to hear her, but there might be some who actually were fans of her. So it's like, why not be fair? So it'll be cool to just do that, get all the voice actors back. I know most likely you're like, oh, this is horrible. But it's like, dude, it's nostalgia. Everyone who has the videotapes and stuff, they're not going to last forever. We have to illegally watch them, which is horrible. It's like, why you got the freaking voice actors who technically were the voices of you because you never stepped in and said, hey guys, we know what our voice actor said and we don't agree what she's saying. Please at least give the new track a chance. At least do something like that. At least do crowd control versus, well, she went wild and crazy. And I still remember her comments today. It wasn't at me, it was at someone else. But it's like, still, we remember what she said. It's really messed up. I did this for 1 freaking hour. It's crazy. I think we'll just end it by saying this last one that needs to be said because I never actually got to say this, but here's my address to say this right now. And I don't care if you're going to blacklist my ass too. YouTube already did it. What worse you can do? Great Disdale, if that's how to say your name. For those who don't know, Gray Disdale, or whatever, how to say her damn ass name, she's the voice of Daphne. I think she's the voice of Daphne. Apparently, she's been around more than just Scooby Doo. But her ass, during the rise of AI, voice acting, she decided to go to this guy who made a stop motion video of Friday the 13th, not Friday the 13th, sorry, Five Nights at Freddy's mixed with Scooby Doo. The thing is that he didn't have money for voice actors, so he decided to use AI to make the freaking voices. Again, let's make sure we highlight it. He does not have the money to hire actors, you jerk ass old lady. So he did it, and everyone loved it. Everyone liked his video. But then she came along, and of course, this is during the SAG thing. This is when people was walking out and they were saying, "Hey, we want the writer strike. Basically, the writer strike, and the actors came with them. And actors were kind of like a little bit concerned about AI along with the writers. And it's like, okay. So she went to this kid that could technically have been her freaking damn grandson and said, "Oh, you little brat son of a, you are going to be blacklisted from Hollywood." I don't know if you heard the snaps, but yeah, I did the snaps too. So he took down the video as an apology, and then he decided to scrounge up some money so he can hire some actors to freaking voice the characters. So in the end, you basically forced him to get money to hire people versus allowing everyone to admire his work, and doesn't actually cost him no food because, well, let's not forget, y'all guys, the actors and writers, kind of screwed over the catering people and the hairstylists and all of that. They needed food as well. They were not a part of this. Writers, go ahead, you writer strike. Actors, writers, actor strike. But however, there's other people who get involved in your shit too, and they weren't really assigned into this. They actually were trying to do their damn jobs. And you freaking screwed them over to the point that they're just like that guy, where they had to choose what to do because they need money, they need to get food. They have to now cut stuff until you stop being idiots, which I get you have a reason for doing it. I do. But however, it sucks that you screw over freaking movies and you screw over the TV shows. And sadly, it sucks that, because there's many other TV shows like House of Cards that get screwed over. And at least the good news is that there's some that get screwed over, but you learn, oh, the guy died. Like Reese Witherspoon, when it came to the Boondocks, he died. Or Friday after that, I think that was the next one. It's getting very, very slow to being finished because he died. I think that's the best version versus, oh, the reason why the movie's crappy is because the writers went on strike. And I'm shocked that WB doesn't say you all can go fuck yourselves because we were gonna have a freaking Justice League movie in 2009, but your writer strike and dumbasses screwed us fucking over. And it's like, I see why WB, if they screw over the writers, have a good reason to do it because the writers before did fuck them over. And it's like, it makes sense if they screw over writers because writers beforehand fucked them over real good. But of course, no, I got a bone to pick with the writers too because if they weren't stupid idiots, we would most likely have Mrs. Doubtfire 2 and maybe even 3 before Robin Williams sadly decided to go away. But but where I was saying, yeah, go back where we're going. Oh, the fact of where she basically screwed him over so he doesn't ever even get a part of a job in Hollywood because of he was Poe. Because if he wasn't poor, I'm pretty sure he would already be a part of Hollywood, correct? But he's Poe. He was just I think he was a college student. And you screwed over a college student. Like many others said, why didn't you instead say, oh, that's not a good way to do things? Listen, honey, listen. That's AI voice that you're doing, and we're trying to actually not get replaced. And you're kind of giving them a good example of how they could actually replace us. So it would be nice if you actually, you know, privatize that video. Me and my friends, who are all actually were a part of Scooby Doo Gang, the real Scooby Doo, we will actually do voices for you free of charge. I think that sounds like a better freaking thing versus, oh, no, you didn't. Blacklisted from Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why I don't like Gray Tisdale or Gray um Del Alpha Deal or whatever her damn name is. And I'm like, if you ever show up on freaking Instagram ever again, I will thumbs you down. I will figure out some way to say that, hey, what you did to that kid is messed up. What would you say if someone did that to your grandchild? Which she does have grandchildren. What would you do? I'm pretty sure you would get mad and yell at the person who's actually threatening your freaking grandchildren. So it's messed up that you did that to that poor little boy over there versus, being a grandmother yourself, do it in a better way. So I'm just saying, screw her. And, well, Scooby Doo's already down the drain, anyways. I mean, they decided to make Velma a different way, which, what the hell is that? Cartoon Network, I think, is bogarting it. And basically, I think I never watched anything after that. After that, I most likely won't. And anything she will be in the future, which the good news is that someone's trying to make me watch Avatar. That was before she did this crap, so I will watch that at least. But anything in the future that she's a part of, I am not watching it because what she did to that boy. So I'm pretty sure she don't give a crap. It's like good for you, but however, you still screwed over that boy, and that is something that he cares about because he might have been someone good in Hollywood. He might have been great, might have changed stuff, might have got Robot Chicken back in order, but oh, oops, I did this stupid crap. Anyways, I think I can finally go to sleep, so I'm gonna try to go to sleep. So it's just a late night thing, and I'm gonna hang on and still try to keep hanging on. If I'm lucky, maybe when I talk to YouTube and see what they want to say, they could at least tell me that, oh, you've been blacklisted for this stuff. And it's like, seriously? And I'm pretty sure there's many people who did worse. Pretty sure.